smoke and poor air. It's not until we get into the weekend that we start to see this push out late into Saturday and into Sunday. We'll get a fresher feel. However, as we work our way towards next week, it also shows the wind direction working back in, and those forest fires potentially could be in place, and we could even see some smoke return as we get into midweek next week. So we just need to breathe easy today, stay indoors. This is getting international attention. I've read headlines from the BBC all across the world, and really the impact is not only us here in Toronto, but all the way through into New York City, Pittsburgh, as well as Washington. This is a big story.
Yeah, it's huge. And these are some of the images coming in from south of the border. So you see New York City, you can barely see Manhattan because of all the smoke and the haze there. People still sitting outside, surprisingly. Steph, I'm sure you've seen some of these images out there, and they look apocalyptic.
They look apocalyptic, and it's insane because I literally was just there, and it didn't look like that. I think that if I kind of walked out and was seeing what they're seeing right now in New York, I 100% would be concerned. I'm concerned right now. I was concerned a few days ago when I walked out on our patio and I could smell like a campfire, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I thought, I wonder what's burning. And then I realized that it is the wildfires that we are smelling and kind of getting an effect of all the way here in the city's core. So definitely concerning. I'm looking forward to later. I know you have an air quality specialist coming onto the show to talk more about that, because I feel like a lot of people here in the city, because it's not yellow, because it's not orange out, and it's just kind of like a smog, I feel like people are not taking it as seriously as they should maybe be concerned about. So that's something that I'm very interested in for later.
Yeah, and that's an expert from Health Canada who's going to be joining us at 8 o'clock this morning. And Health Canada putting out some pretty strong language yesterday, saying that they truly advise people who have any kind of lung capacity issues, asthma, respiratory issues, especially pregnant women, to stay indoors here as well. So when you look at the images here in Toronto, the images in New York, and just how orange it is there. I know Frankie talking about the masks being handed out. Here in Toronto, the Toronto Zoo even now modifying its hours throughout the day today. They're going to be closing down at 3:30. Opening up at 9:30, I believe, and closing down at 3:30 because they want to minimize the impacts to animals as well as guests who are attending. And this is on top of the recesses being shut down outdoors. There are a lot of adjustments that are being made day to day. And Frank, when it comes to what we can expect in terms of changes tomorrow, is tomorrow going to be up near the top of this air quality index high risk level? Are we going to still be there tomorrow? And do you expect that we'll see other closures or adjustments that we've been seeing here in the city?
Today looks like it's projected to be the worst day overall for air quality, so we'll see a slight improvement into tomorrow and improving even greater as we work our way through the weekend. There's been adjustments as well to Niagara Falls, for instance. The fireworks have been canceled for this evening. So there are going to be adjustments daily. As I know, OFSA, some of the soccer finals are happening, so those have been canceled. So we're going to continue to monitor, continue to watch. This is all